Okay, this will be a quick video on endorsements for the personal finance class. We, in this personal finance class, learn 3 different types of endorsements. They are, number 1, the blank endorsement, number 2, the restrictive endorsement, and number 3, the special endorsement. Let me first tell you about the blank endorsement. Usually, most people will endorse their check or sign the back, okay, with their name without anything else on it aside from their name and their account number. This is proof that somebody has been paid for the person giving you the check. Okay, when you sign it, that is a receipt, in essence, that you have been paid by that person. And one way you can endorse the back of that check is just sign your name. Okay, and of course, put your bank account number. Some people don't like doing that because they're afraid that if they drop the check, it may get into other people's hands and they might be able to cash it. It's possible. Highly unlikely these days, but still, it could happen. So while that's the easiest, and I use that myself, the blank endorsement, just sign my name and put the number at the bottom. I can deposit money. I can take money out off of that check. It's very simple, but it's not necessarily the safest way to go. To deal with that, we have something called a restrictive endorsement. And that endorsement is a little bit different. Okay, person gives you a check to you, and you begin with writing the sentence "for deposit only" on the back of that check is your endorsement. For deposit only. Then you write your name and your account number. For deposit only means that you can only deposit it. So if somebody picks it up and tries to do anything with it, it can only be deposited in that account. So it's a very safe way to do business. However, it can only go into your account. You don't get cash back on it or anything like that. So it is safe, and that's why they like it. It's called restrictive because it's restricted to just being deposited. The third endorsement is called the special endorsement. And with the special endorsement, you want to transfer your check to somebody else. Now, what we do in this type of endorsement is on the back of the check, we write the sentence, paid to the order of. Then you would have the person to whom that check is being assigned or transferred to, and then your name. And that might be a little bit confusing, so let me show you on this computer screen what I'm talking about. With this screen, you'll see that we have what's called a special endorsement example. It also can be called a full endorsement. And in this case, John Doe, he's the payee, okay, is going to transfer his payment to Jane Doe. So here we have pay to the order of, the back of the check. Jane Doe, she's the one who's going to eventually receive the check, and John Doe who's going to give it to her. Okay, John Doe. So it's Jane Doe, John Doe. Okay, and then of course, you would place your account number under that, just like any of the others. Okay, that's nice if you want to transfer that type of money. Okay, so that's called a special endorsement. Now, there's one little caveat or warning that I'd like to tell you, and that is that in the case that somebody spells your name incorrectly on the front of the check, you should always endorse it incorrectly first, and then correctly write your name, sign your name. Okay, so if they spell Jane, J-A-I-N, for example, you would actually write it J-A-I-N, Doe, and then J-A-N-E, Doe. It's just the way it goes. So the teller knows that there's been some type of spelling mistake. Okay, so the 3 endorsements are number 1, the blank endorsement, number 2, the restrictive endorsement, number 3, the special endorsement. Okay, the safest of them all is the restrictive. The easiest to use, of course, is the blank. So that's about it for endorsements. That's all you're responsible for on the tests. And if you have any questions, just go over the video again. And if you still have questions, you can leave comments or send me an email through my website. Okay? See ya.